You're watching News 12 High School Football Overtime, powered by Pioneer Metal Depot.
Just like every college football team in the country, the Mocs are planning and game planning for next week's opponent. Mocs head coach Rusty Wright says UTC has a physical game plan each week, but often those plans go sideways. Take Chattanooga's opener last week against North Alabama as UTC fell behind early 21-0.
Everybody's got a game plan until you go out there and you get punched in the mouth the first time, then you can throw some of it out the window.
All that hard work planning and boom, it's out like a Mike Tyson knockout victim.
We had a game plan. We were going to do some stuff with Reggie Davis, and he gets hurt in the first 5 minutes. You know, that happens. I mean, and then all of a sudden you spend a long time that week working things, and then that's gone.
Uh-oh. Mocs just hope there aren't too many uh-oh moments when it comes to the game plan.
Sometimes you get into games and they completely change what they were doing, so you have to completely change what you were doing. And that piece of paper ain't worth what it's printed on at that point in time.
And most games likely require some sort of new in-game game plan.
Well, I mean, we played East Tennessee last year over there, and we struggled early. And then second half, we put two backs back in the backfield and got it figured out, and they couldn't handle it.
And sometimes it's just hard to get a handle on a game plan.
When you know you're going to have a hard time moving them or getting them displaced when you play a team that's that much better than you, that's frustrating. You know, you have to do some things a little differently to maneuver them and put them in situations where they're not as good.
In the end, doesn't really matter what the game plan is, it's all about execution.
There are no magic calls. There are no grand schemes. You have to physically go out and do it.
And then time to dip into Saturday overtime archives for the high school football throwback 1990. Baylor versus Cleveland. The Blue Raiders were immersed as a powerhouse program at the time, and they were looking to knock off the always tough Baylor Red Raiders. Brent Weathers takes us down memory lane.
This battle of Raiders, blue and red, figured to feature plenty of pillaging and plundering. The Reds from Baylor scored first, Al Dallas to Jack Keene from 16 yards. But as any good team does, the Blues responded with trademark speed. Kevin Cobb, 58 yards for Cleveland. The game was tied. Adam Hodges added a 29-yard field goal for Baylor. It gave the Red Raiders, a 10-7 lead at half. Baylor took that 3-point lead to halftime, but there was a tension as the second half got underway. Everyone was waiting for one of these two teams to explode. The explosions came, but on Cleveland's defensive side of the ball. Savalas Hickey came up with an acrobatic interception in return for a score, and after the two teams traded offensive touchdowns, Philip Hancock stopped Fran Danjou on Baylor's 4th and 2, their final possession, to preserve a 21-17 Cleveland win.
And I thought they pretty well dominated us. I was disappointed with the way we played, but we won the game and came through big when we had to.
From Cleveland, I'm Brent Weber, Sports Center 12.
Now that's impressive right there. You feel like you got dominated, but you still won the game. Shout out to that powerhouse of the time. For Rick Nyman, I'm Brian Armstrong. Thanks for watching.